and belt. Wrestlers, please.
And welcome back, Grapple fans, to today's match on WrestleForce TV, right here on YouTube. And coming out now, he's back, ladies and gentlemen, back in England. Trained by the legendary Harley Race. One of my best friends in wrestling and in life. I'm so happy he's back. I'm sure you're also happy he's back also. We've got him after this for another 2 WrestleForce shows. I wish it could be more. And my opponent from the Chelsea Theatre as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is officially recognized as being for the WrestleForce World Heavyweight Championship and belts. To be wrestled with 1 fall, 1 submission or 1 knockout to decide the winner. Introducing to you the challenger today from Italy, the former champion, trained by the great Harley Race, the Roman warrior, Karim Brigante.
Karim Brigante is looking so fired up.
Here comes the defending champion.
I'm not the one so far away when I feel the snake bite and tear my veins and I don't remember why I came.
This one, well, we've seen Voodoo many times before on WrestleForce TV, many championship matches, but the thing is, with this dark enigma, you're never sure what he's going to do next. You're never sure what mood he's in, what plans he had, what's going through that mind of his. And even mid-match, he'll sit in the corner and give that weird, inane grin, and you never know what's going on in that head of his. But it's another title match, and this time it's Karim Brigante from Italy. A big chance to take a title. We mentioned before that the IWA in Italy, he held that title.
He did indeed. I believe he lost it to Jordan Said, or at least Jordan Said won the IWA title.
So now he's coming to the shores. It's great to see him back.
And just like we've had an IWA title now here in England and at WrestleForce, we could have a WrestleForce title go to Italy and predominantly the IWA.
That is true. That is true.
Although I sincerely hope we're going to see a lot more of Karim Brigante. I hope he comes to England far more often after this. I'm sure if he wins the title tonight, he will do.
Very experienced wrestler, but I don't think he's faced anything quite like Voodoo. Well, a long time anyway.
Except for when he did face Voodoo right here at WrestleForce. It was about 2 years ago. Now both men have changed enormously. Karim Brigante has trimmed down, but Voodoo, my goodness, I mean, he's dropped about at least a quarter of his body weight, I think. More, perhaps.
And it hasn't slowed him down at all. It's made him quicker, faster, but he can still create such a stir in the wrestling ring. He was imposing when he was bigger, but he's just as mysterious and downright weird. Children run away from the ring. They go to the lavatory. They hide in the loo when Voodoo is on. They really are scared by this man.
I don't blame them. I mean, you said it best. You don't know what's going through his head. He's a maniacal maniac. But Karim Brigante, just need him in the head. And if there's one person, as well as Bullet, like at the Chelsea Theatre at the last event, if there's another person who wouldn't be scared of Voodoo, it's this man right here, the Roman warrior Karim Brigante. And look at him go, a springboard crossbody! That's not a move I'm used to seeing from Karim Brigante.
Again, the weight loss there helped him with that springboard. Now he does a double slam. Again, trying for a cover already.
Tremendous sit-out driver. Just depositing Voodoo out the ring. I don't think Karim's going to dive, or is he?
He's thinking about it, Ollie. He's thinking about it. Oh, that'll do instead, then.
Less risky, but just as effective. Kicked him in the chest.
And that went full pelt into the mystery man as well. Brigante's got lots of experience with taking on all shapes and sizes of wrestler. Trained by the great Harley race. So he knows exactly what he's doing against every opponent that faces him. Every contract of sign. Fingers in the eyes there from Voodoo, spotted by the referee.
Oh, a downward spiral.
Voodoo could have gone for the leg guillotine there, decides against that. Well, he can argue with the referee all he wants, but if it's illegal, the referee will send him back to the dressing room, title match or not. Not happy about that, Voodoo. The big foot straight on the throat. Well, Martin Raymondson's having a hard time with this one, getting a lot of grief from Voodoo. He's in charge, and what he says goes.
I don't get Voodoo. I don't think he can comprehend that he's not supposed to intimidate the ref like that. But I can't work Voodoo out. He gets off on intimidating people.
You see, so often he does, and he likes to mock the referees mid-match as well.
Fine boot, though, to his credit. I mean, Karim Brigante took an opening there and was clubbing him. Both men extremely aggressive. You can see that there's a history here. Look at the intensity they're attacking each other. Oh, come on. Not again, for goodness sake.
I was going to say, yet again, another illegal move from the mystery man. And as a title holder, and he doesn't need to do this, he has great wrestling ability. He's intimidated enough without the rule-breaking, the blindside tactics. Karim, on the other hand, just wants to wrestle. You can have a really good match against this star from Italy, the Roman warrior. He is a formidable wrestler.
I concur. I wrestled him at the last event at the Chelsea Theatre. My gosh, the fight of my life. Karim Brigante's forearms have gotten harder.
He has been down the gym and training harder, especially for this title match. He certainly has been doing more of the weight training, more of the lifts, and the toning, and the squats as well. So he's match ready.
We have got to do something about this. Repeatedly choking, mocking the referee's count. Martin needs to assert himself and let Voodoo know if he's going to pull this stuff off, he's going to get disqualified.
Yeah, 5 times he gloats. I kidded you in that.
No, this is really not on.
Voodoo
We need to put a
just
stop to this Voodoo choking, blatantly choking and just utilising the count of 5. I mean, I know referees hate to throw a match out. It's a bad finish to have a match thrown out, but Martin's got to let Voodoo know enough is enough. And a nice forearm from Karim. Look at Karim fighting back with repeated shots to the midsection of Voodoo. Oh, Voodoo just as brutal with the stomps.
Voodoo gave Martin Ramerson, our referee, a big stare as he came past. I don't even know, Ollie, whether he knows what the rules are. Once he starts the match, it's kind of aura comes over him, doesn't he?
He clearly knows exactly what he's doing when he does that mocking count along. Oh, I can break it before you reach 5.
Yeah.
And I'm quite frankly, I'm sick of it. Every match, he non-stop chokes his opponent and throws powder in their face and does this illegally using the ropes.
You're on commentary now. You can calm down a bit. It's not you're not in the ring with them at the moment, Ollie. But you're right. I mean, every wrestler will get very frustrated with that.
I am on commentary, but I can't lie. I'm tired of seeing it. Every time Voodoo's in a match, constant rule breaking and laughing about it.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's the lack of respect for his opponents and for the rules of wrestling. Voodoo comes in to do a job, he wants to get it done any way he can. Still, that fixed grin. And with someone of Karim Brigante's stature, you would have thought you'd have a bit more respect for the ability.
He has no respect whatsoever. No. Tombstone me on my head after the match when I was defenseless.
He senses the end's inside. They'll take him up for a suplex. He's got him. He'll...
You can't hold him.
No.
Oh, Karim! Karim got off his neck breaker.
Now, what sort of damage had been done to Voodoo? It certainly slowed him down, but the smile has certainly gone now.
Listen to this crowd here at the Tadley Community Centre. Get behind Karim. And how could you not? The fire that Karim is showing out the gate. Absolutely taking it to Voodoo. Oh, that forearm. I told you they were good forearms.
They sense a change in direction now with the match. They see that Karim Brigante is making a comeback here.
If there's one person you don't want to strike with, it's Karim, because he strikes hard.
Anything you can do, I can do harder. Kick to the midriff.
Leg lariat, you don't see that from Karim often.
This weight loss has left this man with a whole new set of skills to call on when he needs it. Oh, I thought he'd got it there. I think the Italian did too, yes.
Karim hit that spinning forearm that he does, that discus lariat forearm. Now, once again, the crowd calling for Karim to finish Voodoo. And he just might do just that. Voodoo's up in a fireman's carry. Voodoo getting out of it.
Choke slam time, possibly. A Voodoo black hole choke slam, that's his speciality. Didn't do it that time. Does it this time across the knee? You've just got to weaken your opponent and go for it. 2. No. That's the first rule of professional wrestling. You go for your opponent, you weaken and weaken and weaken, you grind them down, then go for the kill. That's what Voodoo's doing now.
Nice leg drop.
Leg drop straight to the throat.
At least that was legal. I mean, I'll rag on the choking, the blatant choking. And one from the middle rope, 2 very well executed leg drops, and those are legal. It makes me wonder why Voodoo does choke. Blatantly choke and disregard and disparage the rules as he does. when he can execute those leg drops, when he can do the things that he can do.
Voodoo. Yes, he's building up for a big one now, isn't he? Yes. There it is. The black hole choke slam is on. Oh,
forearm strike. Pop up forearm. Voodoo saved himself there. Air raid crash.
And the cover. Still no joy.
Kicks out.
Voodoo is now looking at the referee as if to say, what have I got to do to beat this man? Well, he is a former champion. He's not going to lie down and take it.
I'm sure he wants to be champion again. Quite right.
And although Karim is a bit battered here, he's by no means out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, Voodoo's going to do his tightrope walking trick now. Look at this.
Voodoo usually goes for a neck breaker out of this. Oh my God! Karim caught him in midair and just dumped him down, and now his sleeve is off. Pop-up forearm. It is!
Oh, yes, that connected. That connected, and that has knocked Voodoo out almost. I can see he's blinking, but he's not going to move from that. Karim can just lean across. Oh, the ropes, of course.
I think that would have been it had it not been for the fact that Karim was too tired to cover him quickly, and the fact that Voodoo was close to the ropes. I think that's the only reason we're not now looking at a new WrestleForce World Heavyweight Champion.
Voodoo was in no condition to get up from that, was he? The head had gone, the arms were flat on the floor. He summoned up all the energy he could have to just put a foot on the rope. That's all it needed, and it worked in his favor. Voodoo's now on autopilot here.
But he got the boot up nevertheless. I mean, Karim was in control. Voodoo got the boot up, and Karim, unfortunately for him, ran straight into it.
Is he going to do his flip?
Everyone's screaming at Karim to get out the way. Oh, a swanton bomb by Voodoo.
Yes.
One heck of a match. That was one hell of a match, especially at the end there. And although Karim was unsuccessful, you have to commend him for that effort. My gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, one fall required for victory. That was it. Your winner and still heavyweight champion, Voodoo.
Well, I must give the devil his due. For all the foul play at the start, in that finish, he really dug deep and pulled it out the bag. Despite everything he endured.
For the challenger on this occasion, from Italy, Karim Brigante.
Here, here. What a challenge that was. Karim Brigante, a phenomenal contender, Voodoo.
He goes away from Tadley with the championship belt. It's Voodoo.
On a personal level, we have had differences to say the least, but on a professional level, phenomenal champion, must be said. Who, if anyone, can take that title away from Voodoo? Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications. And we'll see you tomorrow for another WrestleForce match.
Short space of time, and I hope we're going to see a lot more of this great star before he has to return home.